Hi everyone, it's Amber here to talk a little bit about inquiry. So this class is called ECPY 302, Seminar on Personal and Academic Inquiry. But what does that mean? What does that really mean that we're here to talk about inquiry? So just take like 15 seconds and think about what comes to mind when I say the word inquiry. All right, so hopefully you had a little bit of time to brainstorm that and think about what inquiry means to you. But I'll just share kind of my definition. So the dictionary definition of inquiry is an act of asking for information. So it's all about questions and information, right? So research, which we're going to be doing in this class for your iSearch paper, but also some personal research about yourself. Research is a process of inquiry. When you do research, you ask questions, you explore those questions and look for information, and you ask new questions along the way as you gather that information. So the key here is that it's a process. That's why I have that underlined. It's not just I have a question and here's the answer. It's, again, asking questions, exploring questions, and coming up with new questions along the way as you learn. So that's what this course is really all about, asking questions about yourself, which is the personal inquiry aspect of this course that you'll be working on with Marissa, and asking questions about a topic for your iSearch paper. That's the academic inquiry side of this. So you're going to be asking questions about yourself and about your topic. You're going to be exploring those questions throughout the class, gathering information, again, information about yourself through some of the activities with Marissa, information about your topic through research, and you're going to learn about yourself and your iSearch topic along the way. So normally, if this was a class where we were in person, we would watch a video together and think about how this video illustrates the process of inquiry. But I'm going to ask you to pause this video and go watch the video that's also linked in this week's folder. It's called #Momsplaining. It's a video about pregnancy with Kristen Bell. So like I said, just pause this video, go watch that video, and then come back to this and finish it. It's a really funny video. It's about 7 minutes long. So think about as you watch it, how it illustrates the process of inquiry, what inquiry processes are taking place. So go ahead and pause now and then come back here when you're finished. All right, so I'm hoping you actually went and watched that video. It's really funny and great. I love Kristen Bell. Shout out to Veronica Mars. If you haven't watched it, watch Veronica Mars. So this video illustrates inquiry in a number of ways that I hope you saw. First of all, Raya is asking questions and not just one. So she has questions for different people along the way, and as she gets answers to them, she has new questions that come up. So this is something important to keep in mind in this class, that you're not just asking one question about yourself, what should I major in? You're not just asking your one question for your iSearch paper, and that's that. There are going to be a lot of questions that come up as you gather information and as you learn. Another way that it illustrates inquiry is that Raya consults a variety of sources, right? So she doesn't just go to one person to answer all of her questions. She talks to a gynecologist. She talks to other mothers like Kristen and Kristen's friend. She talks to a birthing coach. So there are a variety of experts that are consulted. And that's something that you're also going to be doing in this class when it comes to your iSearch paper. You're going to be required to find some sources, but a variety of different kinds of sources, not just one. And expertise is something that we'll talk more about when we get to finding sources for your iSearch. Finally, Raya's exploration will continue, right? So this is a process, again, emphasizing process. Even after she has her baby, she's still going to have unanswered questions, right? This 7-minute video and visiting these few experts didn't answer every single question she has. She's going to continue to evolve in her knowledge. So this is something especially important to remember in this class. We are here to help you explore and hopefully answer some questions that you have. But at the end of this course, you're still going to have questions. You might not have solved everything in your life, academically, personally, but it's a process that we're here to help you start. So you're not going to have all the answers at the end. Hopefully you'll have some answers, but that's okay that you don't know everything at the end of this. So your journal for this week is going to ask you to begin brainstorming topics that you might be interested in researching for your iSearch paper. So I have some tips for you to begin picking a topic. The most important thing to remember is that you should pick a topic that you're actually interested in. Don't just pick one for the sake of picking one. You want something that actually interests you, because this iSearch paper is going to be a semester-long project. It's going to be broken down into parts, but it is going to take place all semester. So you really want to choose something you're actually interested in learning about and that you're excited about, so that it's not just another boring assignment that you have to do. So one thing you can do is try to find something that interests you in your reading or the videos you watch for this class or another class. Professor Bobo is introducing you to the class theme of failing forward in all of her materials. So think about what you've learned so far that interests you. Maybe there's something there that you want to explore further in your paper. You could also look to the news and what's happening in the world to come up with a topic if there's something that's interesting you that's happening out there in the world. This class is very personal, obviously, so maybe you might think about something in your own life that interests you and that you want to learn more about for your own personal growth. So an experience you've had, something you enjoy, just something that's very personal to you could make a really good topic. The topic that you choose ultimately does need to tie to the course theme of failing forward in some way, but you don't need to worry too much about that right now. If you can't think of a way to tie what you're interested in to the theme, we'll help. Professor Bobo and I will provide feedback on your journal this week to help you maybe think more about tying it to the theme if you haven't made those connections yet. And this is just brainstorming. This is just thinking about what you might potentially be interested in. The next time that we meet in week 5, we are going to be talking about actually physically writing your research question and making sure it's a good researchable question. So again, this is just brainstorming. You don't need to have one question picked out right now. So if you have any questions about inquiry or about that journal, please reach out to me. But I hope you all have a great rest of the week. See ya.